He has a unique voice and interesting chord structures that we can really have a heyday on working and making the music we like.
Not only his personality, but his music, I just feel like brings a different kind of role than a usual like band leader would.
Obviously, he writes every single song amazingly.
I think every song he writes is my new favorite song.
I remember this Paul guy who sang loudly, but he had dreads, and he had this old raggedy acoustic guitar that he kind of like stripped the lacquer off.
So I was living in an apartment, going to college. He pulled up in his little red Geo or something like that, and we all went and got food somewhere.
I was at a coffee shop. There's this guy going from table to table playing songs. I was kind of like just watching him out of the corner of my eye, and he eventually made it to my table. And at first I was kind of like, alright, this is kind of weird. This guy has some balls. And it was like, I was hooked. Vocals, lyrics, like voicings, everything, I was hooked. It's probably my favorite song he's ever written, and he forgot the song.
Paul's voice definitely sets him apart from anything else.
His vocals, and I know that Paul had never had really like intense vocal lessons or anything. He just kind of does what he does.
He has such unique ability to craft words. I mean, he can literally write a song about anything.
He couldn't get someone else to write music like Paul does.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without his style. First reaction's dad. A weird stepdad.
Kind of that crazy uncle.
So Paul's gotta be band dad, but I'm band dad first.
From the problems past, we were never quite as close.
I'm just gonna go with dwarf because I can see him with an axe.
A dwarf. But I think more on the royal side of the dwarf kingdom.
No, I think I could relate him most to a man. I guess men come in all different forms. And Paul has different forms.
Dear Father, I know he was a drunkard and he never came home at night.
Paul shines most on prison bars, I think. There was parts when I was tracking my parts where I would hear scratch vocals. Be like, dang.
Vocally, I think in prison bars, I think Against My Every Piece is probably the one where I love his guitar work in the most.
Against My Every Piece. It gives you chills.
Static, but I'm trying to be closer, Dad.
Paul and I have had a lot of good conversations about life and God. Those are the moments I remember with Paul that are really meaningful and cool because we were there for each other.
His birthday, probably a couple years ago, Tim, Tyler, and myself and a bunch of our other friends surprised him. We got him these in-ear monitors, and he was just blown away. I'm pretty sure he cried a couple times. It was just a really good memory because it was like that moment where we all pulled together for someone that we cared about, and you could just tell by his reaction back to us how much he cared about us too.
I don't know, there's just times when you play music together and I can tell that he was super excited, or anything he ever thought about one of the songs that he's written comes to life and he hears it for the first time, his face lights up and he just gets happy.